Hey guys, what's going on? Kelly back here from MK Survival Fishing. Today, I'm outside of Xenia, Ohio at one of my favorite little creek parks. I have a large spinning reel laced up with a Big Bite Baits tube, little bullet weight, and I'm also throwing this little tiny, like little Walmart rod. It's like a little 5-foot rod. I got 6-pound test on it and a tiny little reel. So you guys can guess what that's gonna be fished for. We're gonna be throwing for carp on that with a night crawler. And we're gonna get down to this creek. It's a beautiful spot. Can't wait to show it to you guys, and yeah, we'll see you there. All right guys, we've made it to this spot. As you can see, absolutely beautiful stretch of creek outside of Xenia, Ohio. I'm gonna start by catching the bait out of the creek. We're gonna see what kind of bait's in here, because I am fishing for smallmouth. So I'm gonna try and match the hatch and see how it compares to the tube I'm gonna be throwing. All right guys, this is a round head chub. As you can see, its head is very odd. Looks like a sucker head, but a chub body. These fish get very big here in Western Ohio. Smallmouth like to eat those, as well as channel catfish, bullheads, and largemouth bass. I'm gonna see if there's any other bait fish in there. I highly doubt it. There might be some creek chubs in there, but maybe catch a couple more and get back to you guys. So far, the bait species in this creek, guys, we're looking at round head chubs and regular creek chubs. This is a very nice creek chub. I love fishing for creek chubs, love catching them. They get a lot bigger than that, but it's a pretty good one. Oh wow. So you guys can see, there's another species of bait in this creek. We have the creek crawdad next to the nice Canadian night crawlers. 3 forms of bait in this creek. We got roundhead chubs, we got creek chubs, we have crawfish, and it's pretty cool, guys. So hopefully we can use that knowledge to our advantage. Get out here, slap a donkey, get on some fish. Back to you. Look at this, guys. Do you guys see all that bait? Look at all that bait. My lord. Could feed a small family. Alright guys, so I've been walking up the creek a while. I came up to this shallow flat, not expecting to see anything here, but there was actually a nice, probably 14-inch bass. Just cruising on these flats. So I'm gonna turn the camera on for a second. I don't think he's gonna bite. He was definitely spooked by my presence, but you know, you can hope. The creek we are fishing today, guys, is actually connected to a gorge, so it's really cool that we're fishing here. Look at all this rock. Everything that I'm walking on is just one solid rock. There's not really many breaks in it. It's just literally a flat rock. It's gonna be a flat rock for here to all the way to the next hole we're going to. It's actually an incredible piece of geology, but incredibly shallow. Can't fish it at all because there's nothing here. I have a really good deep channel to my right, where if any kind of fish activity starts coming through, I can see it. And then I got a nice open sand flat in front of me. Not any obstacles on the bottom. See some darker shapes, probably carp or suckers. I'm gonna throw kind of a sizable worm so I can A, get my bait out, and B, taunt a larger fish to bite. It seems like the carp have been running in this right channel, and the only issue with that is it's covered in rocks. I don't really want to fish the bottom when it's covered in rocks, so I'm going to fish this sand flat and the edge of where it meets the rocks. Put a pretty decent cast in his general area. He'll be able to see it if he wants it. Oh my lord, guys, there's a huge one right in front of me. Huge one right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that thing is massive. Perfect cast. But man, that one was monstrous. I still see him up there. Oh, I got something, guys. Oh, it's rip and drag. Oh, it's a giant red horse. Oh man. No, it's just a little baby common, actually. I was too busy watching that like 10-pounder up there, guys, that I got a common on my line. He's really small, but putting up a good fight on this rod. Maybe a pound, 2 pounds. He's pushing like 2 pounds probably. Give you guys a look at this fish. Well, I have two rods between my legs and getting the hook out of him. Probably about a 2-pound common carp. Caught him sitting on the bottom on a night crawler. I caught him out of the little channel in the middle, the rocky channel. I was watching about a 10-pounder, swim around up there, and this one actually bit while I was watching them. So very calm, beautiful fish that we just caught. Absolutely love this species of fish. One of my favorite types to catch in the creeks. Get back to you guys, gonna get the release on them. Common carp. Going back in the water. Good stuff, guys. We just entered the hole too. We still have so much water to fish throughout the hole, so hopefully we'll get some more for you guys. So I actually thought that fish was a red horse, guys. He kind of looked like a red horse, and he hit like a red horse. But I was surprised to see that it was a little common. That's pretty cool. Oh, we're on, guys. Oh, looks like a good red horse. As you guys can see, these fish don't even hit. I can't even tell when they hit. I didn't even know this fish was on my line. But look at that, guys. Literally didn't even fight at all till now. Till literally right when I get it in. So you can see no snag. It's in the mouth. Red horse. That's awesome. Pretty nice red horse. It's not going to be a Fish Ohio or anything. But it's a good fish. Beautiful, beautiful golden colors on his scales. Absolutely amazing to catch. We'll get back to you guys with some more fish. So all I do to catch red horse, guys, is I find a nice sandy location. They really like sand, and they also like where sand meets rock. Find a location that has both of those qualifications, and then I just dead stick a night crawler on the bottom. And I'll just let it set on the bottom until it gets picked up. A lot of the times I won't even know it gets picked up. That fish right there was a complete surprise. I had no idea he was on my line. I just started reeling in, and there was a fish there. It's kind of how they hit. You don't really know that they're on, but they're going to sit there and chew it for a bit, and their mouths are so suckery and large that, you know, you'll be fine. So the fish in front of me, guys, right here are called studfish. They're an invasive species. The origin of them is pretty unknown here in Ohio. Just kind of appeared in a creek in Xenia, and that was that. Now there's a ton of them. If we can bring one up for you guys. They're very stupid dormant fish. They just kind of sit around and do nothing. Just get in the shade and fish for these things. I just want to show you guys one. They're pretty wild looking. There he is. Look at that. So guys, this is a studfish. This is a very invasive fish here in Ohio. It's been introduced to a lot of our creeks, and it's now getting into the Little Miami River, which is just awful. So I'm gonna do the right thing that you do with these fish and just throw them up on the bank to die. But I mean, it's a cool looking fish, but really you don't want to keep them around. Here we go, guys. Hooked up on something. Oh, little smallmouth. Oh, I'm the night crawler. It's pretty cool. Two little smallmouth. So of course I don't have my camera on when I catch the biggest fish of the day because I'm trying to save on battery. It's on 10%. I saw this guy. He's sitting right on the edge of the sand. I was out there with him. I was out there up to my waist, and he sat right in front of me forever. And he eventually picked up my night crawler. He picked it up once. I set the hook too lightly. He picked it up twice, and that was the time that I got him. An absolute splendid red horse. A really, really nice one for the creek. For a tiny little creek like this, it's a big red horse. I'm gonna get some measurements on him. Right about 14 for him. He was in a huge, huge school of suckers. He fought really hard. I wish I could have got the fight on camera. Like I said, I sight fished him the entire time, guys. Literally watched him take my crawler and I slammed the hook into him. And there he goes, back to the creek. Get back to you guys. Cyberspace.